Hello and namaste. This is Sophie, and I'm back again with another episode for Access Education Network. And I have a very special guest today with me, all the way from New Zealand, with us for Access Education Network. And he's none other than Paramdip Singh from Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology. Welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, so before starting, this is just going to be a very casual conversation about the institutions and about yourself first. So firstly, I would like to request you to please introduce yourself.
So my name is Paramdip, and I shifted to New Zealand in November 96, and I entered into the education sector from 2002, and since then I've done domestic marketing also. I've done business development, some academic collaborations, and from last 17 years I am working with it, which was earlier Vaireki Institute of Technology, and now it is known as Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology, with two campuses in Rotorua and Tauranga.
How long has it been in this field?
Almost 17 years with this institute. Again, mainly looking after the South Asia market and Nepal. I love Nepal, so I've been coming here since 2003. So this is my second home.
Mm-hmm. And talking about your second home, what do you like the most about Nepal?
People. The people are very good, very honest, smiling face, hardworking. That is the best thing. And second is the natural beauty of Nepal. Everything is great. Food is also very lovely. The ambience, environment, everything is excellent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for mentioning about it. And also, I went to India last time, and I really loved India too. So yeah, it's the mutual. The feelings are mutual for Nepal and India as well. And for New Zealand, definitely yes. New Zealand being the country for natural beauty as well, so it's one of the most desired country for study abroad as well.
Yeah.
So
normally people call New Zealand. If you see few facts about New Zealand, it's one of the least corrupt country in the world.
Wow.
It's the most peaceful country in the world. Air quality index comes sort of top 5 countries in the world. In happiness index, it is a top 10 country in the world. And New Zealand passport is 6th best in the world. So we can go to 189 countries. Visa is on arrival. Unemployment is only 5.2%, which is the lowest in the world. The minimum wage rate is 23.50, which is the third highest in the world. So there are a lot of plus points about New Zealand also. Beauty besides one point, because for international students, I think career opportunities, safety, affordability, these things are very, very important.
yes, definitely. And in this 17 years of journey with Toi Ohomai and also past experience with New Zealand education, what do you think is the major reason for the student to come to New Zealand for their study abroad journey?
I think one is the way of learning in New Zealand is very good. I call it competency assessment based system. So whatever we teach people, and we make sure they apply it practically so that it becomes permanent in their head. Whereas in South Asia, in Nepal, India, still we have cramming based system, but New Zealand is competency assessment based system. Then second is the opportunity given to them for doing part-time jobs also, and then work permit, and then PR pathways. And I think most of all is in New Zealand, they also have a lot of respect for Nepalese because of Sir Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay, who climbed the Mount Everest for the first time. There is a very emotional relationship with Nepal. So the people coming from Nepal are very welcome there, and there is no racism in New Zealand. They are equal opportunity employer. So it's all very good for Nepalese, and there are a lot of good success stories. If you start, I can talk for hours on the success stories for all the Nepalese students who have come there, worked hard, studied hard, got the residency, got their house, got their family, got their kids, and a lot of them are doing businesses also and earning very well and enjoying the life of New Zealand.
Wow, thank you so much. Do you have any special memory with any Nepalese student? If you can remember one, any special memory with Nepalese student?
Quite a few memories. One actually has worked in an Indian restaurant. I remember Nildesh Thapalia. He became a restaurant manager, got the PR from there, and then he opened up his own cafe in Whangarei. And last week he called me again that he has bought a bar also in Whangarei. Then couple of other students, the PCN nursing students who came there, they became caregiver and got residency. And there are so many examples where Nepalese students have done very well. Some of them are working as a duty manager or front office manager in very very big hotel chains as well.
Wow. Thank you so much for mentioning that. And I believe that these kind of motivations are much needed for the students who's actually looking forward to study in New Zealand, because in the context of Nepal, it's not that popular compared to other countries as well. So New Zealand could be the best option for them if they are exploring some places where they can get more opportunities and create a successful career like many Nepalese student has already created.
And this also actually again, because see, New Zealand population is 5.2 million people, and they also want only limited number of good quality students, because they also know most of the students who are coming there, they are coming to actually get an experience and get maybe a residency on the path also. So they don't want too many, they want limited number of students whom they can support also very well. So on the whole, then actually it's not numbers game, it is basically the quality students coming there, getting the good experience, and then giving a good feedback back in their home also.
Yeah, thank you so much. And talking about Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology, what kind of a student can study in Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology?
So various. So as you know, Toi Ohomai is a Maori name. The meaning of this is journey towards excellence, and it's around 60-year-old institute with around 5,000 students studying with us. 1,000 are sort of international, rest are all domestic. And in 2021, just before COVID, actually we became the #1 institute for Nepalese students in New Zealand. We had around 250 students from them, and thanks to Access Education, which gave us around 120 Nepalese students in various different programs. So right now the flagship programs are our masters. So if you are done Bachelor of Education or you have teaching experience, we have Master of Professional Studies, Mentoring and Leadership, or Adult Teaching. If you have done some Bachelor in Management or BBS, we have Master of Applied Management. If you have done BSc Agriculture, BSc Ecology, Zoology, BSc Science, we have Master of Applied Science with specialization in Biodiversity. If you have done Hotel Management course, we have a Master of Hospitality Management. If you have BSc Nursing, Pharmacy, and any other sort of health related program, we have Master of Health Management also. These are all 18 months masters, and you get 3-year post study work visa. The most popular masters right now is Master of Management by thesis. This is very popular for the students and suitable for the students who have already done a master's degree like MBA, MBS, MA Economics. So they can come and study 1 year Master of Management by thesis. Fees is also very less, only like $29,000. And in research master, you can actually work full time and you still get 3-year post study work visa. And as per immigration policy, spouse also gets full time work rights while students are studying in masters. And if you have any kids 5 years and above, then their primary and secondary education is free. If you have a kid between 3 to 5 years of age, then 20 hours per week kindergarten is free. So right now is the right time to apply for New Zealand. And especially I'm actually very thankful to Access Education also for supporting New Zealand, and their visa success rate is very good, and their advice is very honest and ethical. All their counselors are very well trained, and they have done so well. So New Zealand government is very thankful to Pushpa and especially the whole Access Education team.
Thank you so much for mentioning that. Actually, that's where our credibility lies, right? So giving the right information to the student, guiding them properly, not just selling the courses, but selling the proper courses which is suitable for their which is related to their previous education, and giving them the good career guidance as well, and giving the place where they can actually explore on their career goals and becomes a successful individual. Yeah, thank you so much for mentioning that about Access Education Network. And I remember talking about Access Education Network and you. I remember the first time meeting you, and it was a long time back actually. So how has the partnership between you and Access Education been till date?
So I think we started working almost around 14-15 years ago, and since then I've been coming regularly. I've been participating in a lot of Gantavya New Zealand or Destination New Zealand fairs. So where we have traveled to all your branches, Chitwan, Butwal, Viratnagar, Pokhara. So we have traveled a lot. And as a whole team of New Zealand, it's not only Toi Ohomai, other institutions have also come and participated in these fairs, because one thing we like mainly is the honesty of your counselors and the advice they give to the students, and then making sure all their documents are genuine, not doing any hanky panky thing,
Of
and
course
then
not.
preparing students well for interview with the immigration also. So that's why I think your name, I can easily say that in Nepal you are the number one education consultancy for New Zealand. I will recommend you should actually get Prime Minister Award.
Thank you so much for mentioning that. And yes, number one education consultancy for New Zealand is definitely there in Access Education Network. So thank you for mentioning us about it. And yeah.
And on top of that, one other thing, you support even when student reaches New Zealand also, you give them lot of support.
Yes.
Because a lot of people are not able to do that. Student is just not a number for you, it's just relationship you build with the student. Even I know when students have any problem over there in any of the institution, you call that institution and try to sort out that.
Resolve
So that is a very important service which you are giving to the student.
Yes, definitely, sir. We do have 3 offices in New Zealand, and they are helping all of our students who is there already in New Zealand. So
And same thing actually we also do that. We make sure whatever student you send to Toi Ohomai, they are taken well care of, because from receiving them from airport to arranging accommodation to arranging part-time job opportunities and making sure academically they are successful. And once they are happy, then they recommend you more students
Yes.
also for Toi Ohomai. So same thing actually, part-time job as you mentioned earlier has become very important. So Rotorua is the most beautiful city of New Zealand. It's very much like Pokhara. 18
Yeah.
lakes are there. And Tauranga is one of the fastest growing city of New Zealand, with the biggest seaport also is in Tauranga. So there are a lot of opportunities to work in that area in retail, hospitality industry, and there are a lot of kiwi fruit farms also, where students gain good experience and can earn good amount of part-time money also.
sounds good. And I want to talk more about the Toi Ohomai Institute as well. So, talking about the institution and the facilities, so what are the perks of studying in Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology?
So
for a student?
again, because in our institute also, like, students are sort of remembered by name. So they are not just a number. So everybody over there is very passionate about student success, and the facilities are excellent. So you have lot of software, library has lot of books, and the services, like we have gym also, we have lot of supporting facility. We make sure students interact with the local business community also. We do speed dating with the employer. So there were a lot of activities, because networking is very important in New Zealand. So we make sure, and then tutorial support. If you are struggling academically in any of the subject, you can have one-on-one tutorial support also. There are library assistant. So whenever you are writing assignments, so that way we make sure that students get the best experience in the college, in the city, and overall in New Zealand also. Only then I think we feel that we are successful, because once they are happy, then they recommend you to Ohomai even more, and then you send us good quality students. The whole cycle revolves around students. So we need to make sure that they are happy and successful.
Yes, definitely.
And that's our goal also at Toi Ohomai.
Yes, sir. And also, as many of the young people, they don't want to depend on somebody, or they do not want to depend upon their family. So for the working permit, they have 25 hours per week. So in context of that, how is the job opportunities in the Rotorua?
So I will always say, so there are plenty of jobs. So students also have to prepare a little bit more. Most important thing is their communication skill. They need to work on their, not only just they get 6 band or 6.5 band IELTS or 58 score of PT, they just need to work on their communication. And the better communication, the easier for them to get job. Second one is their attitude, whether they call glass half full or half empty. So positive attitude is very important. And third one is they need to know how to work in a team, because in New Zealand you get people from different ethnicity, different nationalities. So you need to know how to work. If you have these 3 attributes, you get the job. Doesn't matter you are Indian, Chinese, Korean. So there is no racism that way in India. So, and the opportunities, hospitality is the number one industry in Rotorua. As I mentioned, there are 300 cafes, around 200 hotels, motels. So a lot of jobs over there. People work in a courier services. People work in the supermarkets also. A lot of people do some cleaning jobs at night also. And as I mentioned, that area, Bay of Plenty region where our college is, that is the world capital of kiwi fruit industry. 80% of world kiwi fruit is produced over there. So I think around 30-40% farms are owned by Indians, and there are four I know Nepalese contractors also who have big farms over there. So they have already told me whenever you get any Nepalese students, we would like them to work with us, give them good experience, and the pay rate is also very good. On an average, they get around $25 an hour in there. And as you know, minimum wage in New Zealand is $23.50 per hour. Even if you work as a kitchen hand or a waiter, you still get $23.50 per hour.
And also, talking about the job opportunities and the jobs that they do, I feel like in New Zealand every job is respected
Yes,
equally.
yes. There is nothing that this is a
Yeah.
high end job or this is low end job. As long as you are working, you are earning your salary by working hard, you get respect.
Yes, that's what matters.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a very good clarity for our students who has a lot of questions about job opportunities if that's there in New Zealand or
Yeah,
not.
I think
Yeah.
for students, the other one thing important is they need to make sure that they are coming into a relevant program which is related to their either academic qualification or work experience, and it has to be a progression. Like for example, if you done plus two with hotel management subject, then we have very good bachelor of hospitality and tourism. If in your plus two, if you have management subject, then you can come for bachelor of applied management or bachelor of accounting.
Yeah.
Same way, if you have done maths, then there are a lot of green list diplomas: civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, construction management. So these are, so they need to make sure that they are coming into the relevant program. And students should, I always say, students should do their own research also. So do that due diligence, go to the Google, look where are the job opportunities, and there are websites seek.co.nz where most of the New Zealand jobs are listed. So rather than relying on one person, they should do their own research
Research
also
as well.
to make sure that they are going into the right program which have good career outcomes.
True, 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 very true. And what is the tuition fee ranges for Toi Ohomai?
So for masters, we have given some scholarships also. So it comes to 18 months master is around $36,000. And as you know, in New Zealand, you don't have to pay fees in advance. Once the visa is approved, only then you have to pay 1 year fees, which is around 25,700 New Zealand dollar. And then our bachelor degrees are around 23,400 per year. Green list diplomas are little bit, engineering diplomas are little bit expensive, 28,000. But because they have lot of equipments involved, lot of consuming lot of goods while practicing. Because as I mentioned, New Zealand, we don't teach only theory, we make sure you apply that practically, and in that practical there is a lot of cost also involved. But then you give good experience also. There are a lot of internships involved where you get a lot of practical experience. So it's quite reasonable if you compare it with the other universities or other colleges. Toi Ohomai fees is quite reasonable.
Yeah. And anything about the scholarship, sir?
So scholarship, we have already last year, most of our master's fees is 44,000. This year we have reduced that to around 36,000, and bachelor used to be 26,000. So we have reduced that to 23,400. So we have given, it's not that we have said academic qualification, we have given this to all the students so that all of you can get benefit of this low fees.
Yeah, thank you so much for mentioning that, sir. And so I think, is there anything that you would like to mention, anything special about Toi Ohomai Institute of Technology?
So I'll just say that the academic staff, the support staff is excellent. Qualification is also very of high quality, and you will get the best experience of your life, both academically also and socially also. In Rotorua and Tauranga, there is actually a Bay of Plenty Nepalese Association also, which do celebrate the Teach Festival, Nepalese New Year, and even we do celebrate that at college also, to make sure that you feel home and don't get lonely. And on top of that, our career employability cell is pretty good, which makes sure that you are successful in your career and you get the part-time job and full-time job, and you are happy in your life.
Thank you, sir. And also, so you've been in New Zealand for quite some time. It's been so long time. And where is your go-to place in New Zealand? What do you like the most about New Zealand?
So New Zealand, I basically like to see the beauty of New Zealand. So, like in Rotorua, we have 18 lakes. I love waterfalls also. I love trekking also. As you know, there are no sort of animals in New Zealand when you go to forest. No snake, no spider. So you can feel free and travel all around. And main thing is when you go and see people, they all wish you, they give you a smile, so you feel at home. You don't feel that you are from Nepal or India, from different countries. So they welcome you very much, and you feel like New Zealand is your own home country.
Wow, thank you so much for mentioning that. And yes, bringing back to the Access Education Network. So you've been in with us with various Gantavya New Zealand event as well. So we've been together for our last Gantavya New Zealand as well. So how was your experience connecting with the students?
So that was very good. I think the Team Access organized the fairs very well, especially going to, as you know, we went to Butwal first, and then the roads are very good, so we were able to travel very well. There was a lot of good bonding even between the individual institutes and with your team as well. And students, a lot of students are sort of pre-qualified. They were very good quality students with good academic percentage, and most of them have IELTS and PT score. So we just have to give them the advice, and I think your team has already done very good job in giving them the financial advice. And I like other thing very much, especially I saw that in Chitwan, where you had the Nabil and SBI Bank people also there to give the advice on how to get loan for your education purposes. And same in Pokhara, good student, good environment, Baneshwar and Putli Sadak. I think altogether the whole team access is really good, and they are also very passionate about student success. They are not about making money or just sending them to any random places. They make sure they listen to your needs. They make sure they look at your qualification and match you with the relevant program in the relevant institute. And obviously, I will love you to come to Toi Ohomai, but I think most of the institutes are pretty good in New Zealand. So you need to make sure the program is right for you.
Yes.
So that way, Team Access, you can rely on them 100%.
Thank you. Yes, for any queries regarding New Zealand, or if you're thinking that what course is suitable for me to choose further, then definitely get virtual counseling with us, or you can visit any of our offices located all over Nepal. So you can book an appointment with us, and you can get more information on New Zealand and your study abroad journey with New Zealand with Access. Yeah, and yes, so any suggestion for our students at last before we end this show?
Two things I again will say: keep on improving your communication, that is very good, and also do your research well. Don't just rely on one source of information. Do your research, improve your communication, and believe in God. You will be successful.
Thank you for the wonderful message to our students, sir. And it was such a lovely time to have you here, and I believe you have enjoyed the whole time here in Nepal. And we are also having Gantavya New Zealand very soon in August, probably. So dates are not fixed yet, but we will inform you, and I believe you'll be there with us.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the wonderful messages and the information you've shared with us. For our lovely student who's watching this video, and thank you for your time, and see you next time in Nepal.
No, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Bye-bye.